Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time, man. This morning we got a special guest joining us. Please welcome legendary comedian, actor, producer, and philanthropist. You may know him for his role of Detective James Carter in Rush Hour. Please welcome the homie, Chris Tucker, to the show.
Chris Tucker, I'm walking through the airport right now, man. They got me walking through the airport right now.
Hey, well, let's get right into it. Man. Speaking of the show, the Legend Tour, what made you want to get back out there on the road, man, and go back to where it all started? Because every time I get mad nowadays, I still be saying, off, man.
I heard that, man, and I was saying that I'm glad that I'm working, man, just still working. And, as a comedian, I can get out on the road and still touch my fans. And it's just a blessing, man. It's just a blessing to be out here, so.
Is this old school beginning Chris Tucker when he first Def Comedy Jam version, or is this some new stuff? Is it a mix of both? Give us a little idea what we got to look forward to.
Well, it's definitely new, man, because, comedy, I've been evolving since Def Jam and, as a grown man now, so you're going to get a lot of new stuff. And, man, it's just like Def Jam on steroids, because now, I'm grown. I've, perfected my craft. So there's no way I can't go. Had a whole life, half a life. So it's just a lot of fun, man. And I love just being there right in the moment. Stuff happens in the moment, man. I'm doing everything in my show, because I sing and I'm doing a lot of acting because that's my strength. I can go into any character I want, and then my life, it's just everything. When you come to my show, you're going to go like, man, how did he have that much energy? I don't even know how I have this much energy in my 50s. It's like I'm 25, man. So it's great.
Come on, man. Come on. Hey, Chris, this is Special K, man. How you doing, brother?
What up, Special K?
What up, Pippin? Hey, look, so are you going to be filming any of these dates, man? We looking maybe at a new stand-up special anytime soon?
Yeah, I'm going to turn it into a movie, man. I'm going to turn it into a movie like Eddie did Raw, and this going to be the one, man, because this one I really had time to go out and really get into the clubs and work it out and really what I want to talk about, and there's going to be a lot of other stuff in it too, man, so it's going to be great.
That's what's up. Chris, what up? It's your girl, Brad Tad. How you doing?
What up, Brad? I'm doing good. Congratulations on the baby.
Thank you so much. We want to know what's the biggest challenge of being funny on stage compared to being funny on the big screen.
Well, on stage, it's a show. You got to telling stories, so you can't just get up there just telling jokes. With a great comic, like Richard Pryor has something to say. So you got to put all that together and really think it out. What got you through life and what got you through hard situations and all types of stuff. And then sometimes the challenge is talking about people you love. Sometimes you got to talk about them, But
yeah.
I always keep the respect there, and I always say if they're in the room, I won't talk about them. But so Chris, it's all a whole bar.
So Chris, this is Gary with the T. So what are your thoughts about the kind?
Gary?
How are we doing? I hadn't seen you in a couple of years.
You be rolling, man. You be having me rolling.
Well, thanks for listening and watching, Chris. So, Chris, what are your thoughts about the comedy game of today compared to the early 90s when you started out? And what would you like to see moving forward?
It's great, man. It's great. There's a lot of restrictions, a lot of things you can't say. Like in the 80s, you could say a lot of stuff, and then you might not really mean it for bad, but you said. But now, so I think comedians got to be smarter and got to dig deeper to get your point across without insulting people, and try to be respectful of people, but still have fun and get your joke across cleverly. That's all it is. Just be a little smarter. That's it.
Chris, what's Chris Tucker doing when he ain't on the stage or when he's not filming a movie or whatever? What's your downtime like? Like what's some of your guilty pleasures when you ain't got the camera in front of you?
Man, I like following all my rich friends on their yachts. I'll be on their yachts.
Come on now. Yes.
All these years, I made a lot of friends, and they all got money, so they invite me places. I'll take a weekend off just to hang out with them and just enjoy life, man. I don't need $1 billion. I just need 1 billion friends with $1 billion.
And we see the pictures, too.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. That's all about being a good person. You get invited places.
You looking good, brother. This is Maria Moore. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Maria, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great. You know, when you came into the comedy game, there were legend greats before you, you know, Richard Pryor, Red Fox, and all of that. And now these young comedians are looking up to you the same way that I'm sure you looked up to those OGs. What does that evolution feel like to you when these young comedians are coming up to you and saying you inspired them?
It feels great, you know. Young guys that's coming up like DC Young Fly, you know. It's just
who I think is your twin.
Feeling.
I mean, when I hear him, I totally see you.
Son.
Yeah,
he might be my son. Good thing I wasn't that wild. But he's great. You know, all these young guys, I just love it because it just happens. You know, they start calling you legend and this and that. And you be like, what legend? They, you know, be taking it like, I ain't old like that. But it's a compliment.
Right.
It's a compliment and it's a blessing. And I just take it and try to be an example to them and let them know you ain't gotta do a lot of things. Just do the work. Do the work, and the comedy and the funny gonna come out. But you gotta do the work. You know, a diamond ain't made. Just you gotta go through some pressure. Gotta get out there on the road. Gotta do it. So yeah, I just try to encourage them. But it's a blessing.
Hey, Chris, man, you're doing a lot of work with your Chris Tucker Foundation, man. Can you share a little bit more about that?
Oh, man, it's the best thing I ever did, man. I was on a lot of trips around the world doing humanitarian stuff with delegations with Clinton and Colin Powell, Oprah Winfrey, Bono. And my mom said, start a foundation of your own. You can do even more. So I started a foundation like 10 years ago. We do a golf tournament every year. Y'all got to come out. And we just we raise money, and we do a homeless ministry with churches. We do scholarships, and anybody in need, we try to help them out if we can with the Chris Tucker Foundation. So it's the best thing I ever did. Bigger than any movie, opening any movie. It's just a lot of fun to see people's faces when you're helping them out with a new heart or something. You know, we do all types of stuff.
Hey, Chris, it's Special K again. Hey, man, before you go, you got to give a shout-out to our alma mater, our high school that we graduated from.
Man, you went to Columbia C.
Come on, man.
It's the best, man. That's my school. I hosted talent shows. That's when I started doing stand-up. So my first show in the gym. I was hosting talent shows.
You did.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes, you did.
There it is, man.
Yeah, I was most humorous in 11th, 12th grade, so I started a long time ago in high school. I had to figure it out because I wasn't going back to school. I was barely getting out of high school, so that was it for me. So,
but it kind of worked out for you, though. Look at you now.
Thank you, man. Thank you. God is good, man. He's opened up doors.